One pie, some chips.
Let's get straight into this. Rate the ground.
Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Saturday the 16th of September 2023 and today I've got game number 26 of the 23-24 season on this channel. We're heading to the new lawn for the Battle of the Rovers. We've got Forest Green Rovers versus Doncaster Rovers in League 2. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match as well as the match day vlog itself, and then at the end of the game we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting with the host Forest Green Rovers, and they're currently 19th out of 24th in League 2 with 2 wins, a draw and 4 losses. So in the last game they had a 4-1 home defeat to Crewe Alexandra, so a bit of a hammering there. And they've been quite inconsistent. Like I say, the last 3 results are obviously about last loss, and then the game before that the won, and then the drew. So 3 different results, and then like I say, the losses, even though they've had 4 losses, have not like been many in a row. Like they tend to be quite spread out, the losses. So they tend to have a decent result, like a win or a draw, and then a loss. So really struggling to kind of like pick a good run of games up, winning. But then again, they haven't really picked up too many losses in a row as well. So like I say, they lost the last game, so hopefully this is where it changes them. They have a bit of a losing streak, but we'll have to wait and see. And also, of course, they have signed Troy Deeney this summer, and he's, like I say, he's a big physical player, which is usually what Rovers really struggle against. So hopefully he has a bit of a quiet game, because like I say, he's usually a player that we absolutely hate playing against, and them type of players always do tend to score against us. So like I say, hopefully we can keep him quiet and he can have a bit of an off game. As for Doncaster Rovers, we're currently still bottom of the EFL in 24th out of 24th in League 2 with no wins, 2 draws and the 5 defeats, which one of them 5 was our last result, which was a 2-1 away loss to Wrexham. If you want to check that video out, it is just a couple of videos back. It's doing really well at the minute, so if you could show that video some support, that'd be much appreciated. The performance is getting better. Like I say, we're performing pretty well. We're just not being ruthless enough up front and getting the result. But I'm pretty confident it's going to come. Like I say, everything's going right except the results at the minute. And, I mean, that's what you need, because having a good performance doesn't put points on the table. You need to get the results. But I think, like I say, once we get that first win, I think we'll start getting some better results. I think, like I say, losing's a habit, but also winning's a habit. And we've got a lot of players from last year who are used to losing. Like I say, it's a habit, so you do get used to that, and it's still a bit of a hangover from last season, I think. So them players have just got to, like I say, get a bit of confidence in them and start getting some results. And yeah, hopefully once we do get some results, we'll be a lot better and we'll get a lot more points on the board. So this is actually the first competitive meeting between the 2 teams, which brings me nicely on to my prediction then. So do I think we're going to get our first win of the season? Do I think Forest Green are going to bounce back after a big loss last weekend? And who's going to win the first competitive meeting? My prediction is, I think we're going to get our first win of the season today. I'm pretty confident. I think we're going to be up for it. Like I say, performances have been getting better and better. They've just had a tough loss last weekend, and I think we're going to capitalise on it. I think it's going to all come together, and we're going to get our first win of the season. So I'm going to go with Forest Green Rovers 1, Doncaster Rovers 3. Anyway, that's it for my pre-match thoughts. So let's head down to the new lawn. So we've got 47th ground out of a 92 to tick off, and my 93rd ground in total. So let's head down there. Let's try some of their famous vegan food, and let's see how the day goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Thank you.
Ah, we're on the way.
Come on, Ruben. Go on.
Go on. Oh. Stand him up. Shit.
Get it out.
Jesus Christ. Lads. Get to him. It's too easy.
Off.
Fucking hell. It's about 25 minutes gone so far, still 0-0. We did start better, we had a few chances to headbutt Forest Green a bit, but Woodwork 3 times in the last 10 minutes, so we're about 25 minutes in, like I say, but they're really starting to put pressure on now, and it looks like if anyone's going to get a goal over a minute, it's going to be them, but bit of an interesting decision there, but yeah, if anyone's going to score, it looks like Forest Green at the minute. We started better, but they're a lot more into the game now, so I have to say the rest of the half goes 0-0 so far. Oh! Yes! What a goal! What a goal! Yes! Get in! Come on! Come on, lads! Wow!
Fucking goal at season, that.
1-0 to Rovers then, a lovely overhead kick from Harrison Biggins. We've not deserved it last 5 minutes, like I say, Forest Green have been a better team by a long way last 2 minutes, but broke lovely, Biggins with a lovely overhead kick, and yeah, 1-0 to Rovers. Since then they have been back in it a bit, of had a chance which blazed over, but so have we as well, so one of the games pretty similar, so 1-0 to, oh shit, could be it. Oh, great block by Rovers. Could have been a goal there while we're filming, but it wasn't, so still 1-0 Rovers. Oh! Oh! Half time, 1-0 to the Rovers. So at half time, it was Forest Green Rovers 0 at Doncaster Rovers 1, and we started the game off alright, to be fair, and then Forest Green got into it a lot more and ended up hitting the woodwork 3 times within about a space of 10 minutes, which was a bit nerve-wracking, but anyway, then we took the lead for a beautiful overhead kick from Harrison Biggins. Like I say, absolutely lovely. One of them that you can't really believe it's actually gone in. At the minute, it kind of took a while to sink in, but yeah. And then after that, like I say, both teams had a few chances. It's not been superb so far, but it's been enough to take the lead. So, to be honest, I'd be happy if this carries on, because like I say, the last few games we played pretty well and got nothing out of it. So if we're not playing at our best and we do get something out of the game, then like I say, it's a step in the right direction, and it's points on the board at the end of the day. But like I say, these look like they could be here for the take. If they don't look, I'd say they've had better chances, but we definitely don't look anything special. So it's going to be interesting in the second half. So let's get straight into the second half right now and let's see how the rest of the game goes. So we've got in some food at half time. We've got a corn pie, some chips, and a vegan Coke, which looks quite nice with there. All came to £10 for these treats, so not a bad price. Let's see how it tastes. Shit. Jesus Christ. One Tom.
Don't lose, please.
Shit. Well, no, that's been coming to fair. We've been lucky to hang on for as long as we have. It's a shame it's happened when it has because we really have had our chances, but
Does anyone know how
keeper's got it. But not sure how long it's left. I guess about 5-10 minutes. Yeah, we've been in it, but I'd say it's been pretty level so far this half. Forest Green have had the better chances, and you can kind of sense that goal coming in as come. So hopefully, like I say, we can get a late winner, but I can see this holding out for a 1-1 draw, to be honest with you. But let's see what happens. Rovers won, and the other Rovers won. Still 1-1, and we're really lucky to still have a point on the board here because Forest Green really should have scored there. It could have been an easy tap in, but that wasn't the case. To be fair, like I say, second half we really rode our luck. But like I say, there's still a bit to go now. Hopefully we can push on for the winner, but not looking likely in my case. 1-1 so far. 6 minutes on the time then at the end of the game. Let's try and push on for a winner. Oh, what a save! What a save! Go on!
Sorry, lads.
Oh! Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! Get in! Come on! Get in! Keeper's going on now, scoring last chance at the game. Jeez. We really need this, come on. Jesus Christ.
Get it out.
Away! Oh! Jesus!
Come on, ref! All vegan, mate! All vegan!
Get it out! Fuck my fucking right!
Yeah!
Come on, ref! Yes!
Come on! Yeah! Well, lad.
Oh, my arms have gone dead for
So at full time, it's finished Forest Green Rovers 1, Doncaster Rovers 2. Get in. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. Yeah, superb. First win of the season, and it feels absolutely amazing. Did we deserve it? Probably not, to be honest with you. Like I say, Forest Green definitely had the better chances, but I don't care. We needed that first win of the season, and we've got it. Hopefully now, like I said, winning's a habit. So not only is like I say, losing a habit, but winning is as well. So hopefully now I've got that first win. We know what it feels like, and we can kind of push on a bit. But I was saying as well, it's kind of a bit of the same for fans because not only are the players not used to winning, but we're not used to winning. So it's felt quite weird. We're always winning. No one's really known what to do with ourselves because we're just not used to it at the minute. So so God knows how the players feel because, like I say, I just don't know what to do with myself, to be honest with you, because I just, like I say, you're just used to coming away from like long away days and losing. So yeah, it feels pretty good at the minute. It's not fully sunk in, but I'm sure it will in a bit. But yeah, not our best performance, like I say, but we'll take the win and we'll move on to the next game. Okay then, so as you know, we do a rate the ground at the end of every episode for a new ground with Binter, and it's Forest Green's turn this time. So we've got on 5 categories. We've got pre-match, catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment to be rated out of 5. So without further ado then, let's get straight into this and rate the ground. Okay, so we're going to start with pre-match now, and pre-match were pretty good, to be fair. I'm going to try not to base this on the pub we went to because that were 8.5 miles out, so that's kind of not included in the pre-match, but that were really good. Like I say, I went to a pub, got some chip boys and a few pints before we headed down to Forest Green. And yeah, Forest Green were pretty good, to be fair, around there. There's not a lot to do actually around Forest Green itself. I think you have to go to the next like village or town down, which is a bit of a walk to find some stuff. But we had a fan zone, to be fair, which were pretty good. It's all outside, so if it's raining, I can't imagine that's any good, to be fair. But we had like Brewdog, and then we had we're getting out free samples, to be fair. They gave us some free vegan kebab and free vegan ice cream, which the ice cream was really nice. I only had one bit of kebab because, like I said, I had a bit of my girlfriend's. But yeah, that tasted alright, to be fair, as well. And yeah, it wasn't bad around there, to be fair. They had a marquee as well, which, to be fair, if it is raining, you could go under for a bit of shelter. But apart from that, not really a lot. No real pubs around it and stuff. But like I said, the stuff we have is not bad. So I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5 for the pre-match. Next up, we've got catering. And catering weren't bad, but I was expecting better, to be honest with you. One thing, as you know, I always rate it down if they don't serve alcohol in the ground, so you can't get a pint at half time. But like I say, I know the stand is in view at pitch, and there's not really a lot I can do about that, but it still is a factor that I'm going to rate down. The food were good, but I'll be honest with you, I was expecting more. I mean, I've heard a lot about Forest Green's food, and I thought they would provide, like, I've heard they have like wraps and different stuff like that. And like I said, they don't have a lot of options, to be fair, but I went for the corn pie and with chips and a kind of green cola, which green cola are actually pretty nice, to be fair. And the pie, it were alright. It's not my type of thing. Like I said, Phil and I didn't really like that much, and I like corn chicken, but I didn't think it went well with the pie. But like I said, that's just my opinion. So yeah, it tasted meh. The chips were nice as well, and the vegan garlic mayo were nice. Like I say, you can't get alcohol, so that marks it down. Service were good. We got through the queue pretty quick, and the prices weren't bad. I paid £10 for a meal deal of a pie, chips, and a can of cola. So not too bad in that sense. I thought we'd have more, and obviously not being able to drink in the ground does mark it down as well. So I'm going to go down the middle here. I'm going to go 2.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground, and it's not a great ground for League 2, to be honest with you. Like I say, luckily, it were a bit off and on with light rain, but if it had been absolutely torrential, you'd have been screwed because most of that stand's undercovered. We were in the covered bit, but it weren't really covered, to be honest with you. And like I say, the rest of the stand, it's like I say, it's a National League stadium, basically. But nevertheless, like I say, we stood in a good, decent spot, like I say. And yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's not a great ground, let's be honest. So I'm going to go quite low here. I'm going to go for 1.5 out of 5 for the ground. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and there were a bit of atmosphere, to be fair. I couldn't really hear our fans that much, but I don't know if that's because we're quite far away from them, and obviously there's no roofs for the atmosphere. It's quite hard to keep the atmosphere in, and you had Forest Green fans at times, not loads, but like now and again, like if you had a good chance, or when they scored especially, and just in like pockets through the game. So not a lot of atmosphere, but like I say, there weren't much to really cheer for, to be honest with you. From Forest Green's point, and from our point, like I say, we're quite far away from the fans, and with no roof, it's like hard to make an atmosphere. So yeah, I'm not going to go too high here. I'm going to go 2 out of 5 for the atmosphere. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. I had a good day. It's been pretty fun. Obviously, a win helps with that as well. And like I say, good to like I say, try some vegan stuff and see what it's all about. And yeah, just like see what Forest Green are all about. Because like I say, my aim, especially at catering, I want to try something that I wouldn't usually try. And I definitely did that. And yeah, good day, good win. Good to see, like, obviously, all Rovers fans going away. And yeah, really enjoyed my time there. I'm not going to go too high because I've enjoyed it more at other clubs, but it has been a good day overall, so I'm going to go for 3 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So that gives Forest Green Rovers a total score of 12 out of 25, which puts them second bottom in the table. Like I say, I've had ones that haven't been as good, that are a bit higher, but just got to go off what the final score is, and unfortunately Forest Green are second bottom. But thank you, Forest Green, for the day. I've enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there for this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new, please like and subscribe. We're nearly at 1,000, so let's make it happen as soon as possible, because that would be absolutely amazing. So the next video on the channel will be on Tuesday. We've got Doncaster Rovers versus Everton under 21s in the Papa John's Trophy. So until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.